What?
You didn't happen to be using the sullage then, were you?
Tell me I couldn't.
Yeah, I told you I was cutting into it. We'll let you know if we walk out with a third arm or anything. Come on, just flick the switch.
No.
He's only a little huntsman.
Know that the water is so sulphurous that it smells like fart.
Okay, first step is to chuck on this mounting bracket. So we're going with the L-shaped bracket.
Welcome to Winton.
We are back and we're gonna go check out a camp called Long Waterhole.
Well, here you go. We are parked up at Long Waterhole, about 5 minutes out of Winton. Great location. Not many people here so far, but we're expecting it to fill up tonight. All the free camps around are actually pretty busy this time of year, unless you go like off the beaten track, and then you're literally the only ones there. Look at this. Right, I should help Bryce because we're gonna unhook and then we're gonna cruise into town.
Alrighty, first stop is the Australian Hotel in Winton for a bit of lunch. And of course, a pint. Well, actually it's a schooner. Never get that right, it's so different.
You're not bad, are you, mate? You had to sit up on the chair like us. You waiting for your chippies?
Chicken nuggets, actually.
Chicken nuggets, kids meal? Oh, dino nuggets maybe, because we're in Winton.
Yeah, that's more like it.
Well, I think we've done pretty well.
Yeah, look at that.
Are we gonna need dinner tonight?
Of course we will. Don't be silly. Look at him, he's like, give me some. No, mate.
He always comes to me for food.
Yeah, Chelsea's got the soft spot.
There you go. We are doing sunset out at the Way Out Winton sign, which is in town. Now, usually I'm pretty sure you can go park under where the sign is and watch the sunset. You're actually meant to watch it come through the sign, as far as we know. But it's very, very overgrown.
Yeah, it's a bit overgrown with the grass there, and it's probably not fair on juice and potential snakes that might be floating around up there. So we found a spot just nearby.
So we won't be watching the sun go down through the sign like you meant to, but I mean, this is pretty good still. So here we are looking this way at the sun going down. I'm just going to spin you around and show you the sky on the other side that we have not been paying any attention to. The colours are amazing. I really hope that it turns out on the GoPro and you can see this. We left Winton this morning and on our way out west we've stopped at a place called Fig Tree Waterhole. It's a point of interest just off the highway and you can actually camp out here as well. It's about 10:30 in the morning, so we're not going to stay for the night, but we are going to walk to the waterhole and have a look.
We found the waterhole and there's actually a sign that tells you about the indigenous importance of this place, and it was a good spot for refuge out in these hot plains. So let's go have a look.
It's actually a lot clearer than I was expecting.
Yeah, this is really nice. It was also used for people in the outback here. They'd come and bring their horses and stay the night out here, get the horses a drink when they were travelling through.
Apparently water stays in the waterhole for about a month after rain. So that means it's been raining, I guess, in the last month. Juice, I don't know if it's safe to drink. Too bad.
It can't be that bad if he's found it for a drink.
I think there's some rock art as well around here.
Yeah, it looks like there's rock art, but there's also some vandalism.
That's vandalism. Oh, but in amongst it, look at that.
Yeah, it's quite cool. We've been sent out a new product to trial out, and it's the Viofo VS1 dash cam, and it records in up to 2K. We've never had a dash cam before, and there has been quite a few times we've wished we had. First things first, let's go chuck it in the car. Okay, after a little bit of working out where it's gonna sit and how the cords are gonna run, we're lucky the Ranger has a USB port up next to the rear vision mirror, so we can plug it into that. You can also get a hardwire kit for this and hardwire it so that you can enable some parking functions. This is the little camera here. As you can see, it is tiny and it's going on Chelsea's side because the passenger doesn't need to see where they're going. Comes with a little static sheet so that you can actually apply this to your window and then put the dash cam onto it. So let's do this in one take. See if I mess it up. No pressure now, hey? Look at that, not too bad. Now to install the camera, it has a handy little disconnect function, so you can actually just leave the clip up there and pull the whole dash cam off. So you make sure you leave enough room for when you install it that you can still slide it off. There, I reckon. And then that'll go like that. Sweet as.
Please insert a memory card.
Oh, she's gonna be a bit chatty, this thing, I reckon. Telling us to put the memory card in. Well, we've been using the Viofo VS1 dash cam for a little while now, and we can see how useful a device like this can be, especially if you're in an accident or you see an accident on the road. In the short amount of time we've had it, we've actually been able to see a couple of interesting things while having it on. If you want to get your hands on a Viofo dash cam, all the information will be in the description below.
Last night we stayed at a free camp. It was just a big roadside stop, about 40 minutes south of Cloncurry. We're just going to buzz through Cloncurry this morning and grab some fuel and then head out to a camp called Mary Kathleen.
We are about all set up at Mary Kathleen. Chelsea's inside making up a bit of lunch, and then we're going to go head up to the old uranium mine. So Mary Kathleen, where you camp, is the old township. There's actually heaps of concrete slabs around, so it's a really nice camp. And then I think it's about a 10 or 15 minute four-wheel drive trip up to the actual mine where you can go check out the bright blue water. What do we got for lunch?
Chicken tender wraps, my favourite.
I feel like all we eat at the moment is chicken wraps and stuff, but I don't know. It's the weather for it. It's nice and warm, fresh salad, and you can keep them in the freezer.
Talking about salad, I think we might just maybe have enough to make lunch. It'll be just avocado and lettuce, I think.
Oh, that's okay.
Is that
no
right?
Cucumber?
Oh, actually, maybe a bit of red onion. I might be able to weasel something up. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there'll be no salad for dinner because we are running a bit low, but we're into Mount Isa tomorrow where we can go stock up on some bits and pieces from the shops. The drive in took us about 20 minutes. It was more dodging potholes than it was four-wheel driving. So yeah, very easy to get to. You'd probably get here in most two-wheel drive cars. Here it is. First look at the blue water.
I reckon it was bluer last time.
Yeah.
But it could have been the way the sun was shining on it.
Might get better later. What, you don't reckon that's nice and blue?
Alright. The closer we get, the bluer it's getting.
Yeah, that looks so nice.
Wow, it just makes you want to go in for a swim, but it's an old uranium mine. Is that safe? Let us know in the comments. Last time we were here, like 3 or 4 years ago, we made these jokes and we're like, oh, you wouldn't want to swim in there. And then a few people commented and said, as children, their parents used to bring them here for swims. Is that safe? Would it actually do anything?
I can't see it being that big a deal because it's only the raw uranium, so it's not like it's been activated and things like that. So let us know if we're wrong, but I can't see it being that bad. We'll let you know if we walk out with a third arm or anything.
We've just pulled into Mount Isa, and guess what the first stop is? Reece Plumbing. Bryce's favourite place in the whole world.
Hey, how's it going? Yeah, got some goodies. I'm guessing Chelsea filled you in. I went and got a water filter.
I didn't say what we got.
Yeah, I got a water filter. This isn't one that's going to cost you an arm and a leg and sign you up to the devil for your life. But yeah, keen to put that in. Sick of the tank water taste, so this is going to sort us out nicely.
And if you have travelled in outback Queensland, you would know that the water is so sulphurous that it smells like fart.
Yeah, I can remember like last time we were in Winton, Chelsea was in the shower. I just thought she was just dropping bombs in there, but it was actually just the water.
Fun fact, thanks for that.
Normally it's Chelsea's job to put the power on, and I'm asking her to put on the power. Go on, just flick the switch.
No.
He's only a little huntsman. Go on, just flick the switch, go on. You can do it. It'll take you 2 seconds.
Yeah, I know, but it would take him 2 seconds to run up my arm.
No, it won't. Do it from my side.
No, I'm fine for him to stay there,
Fine,
but I
I'll
don't.
do it. Ready?
I don't need to.
Why did you jump?
I don't know.
Jeez.
That's scared.
Scaredy cat.
As long as he doesn't follow that around and into my caravan. While we are in Mount Isa for the next 3 nights, we are staying at the Discovery Park. We're only just going to pop through Mount Isa and just pick up our posts and stuff. But then we realised we haven't been on power for the last 2 weeks, which means we have done very minimal loads of washing on the washing machine, and we desperately need to clean the car and caravan. So we're just going to base ourselves here for the next 3 nights and just get a whole lot of chores done.
Okay, time to chuck in the water filter. I'm not going to get into heaps of detail about this. It's a BWT inline water filter. I got it from Reece. It's got a 0.5 micron rating, so it's going to be great for filtering out all the little bits and pieces and give us some really good water. Here it is here, inline water filter. This water filter also means that we don't have to have a designated filter tap. We can actually just hook it up to the cold water going into our mixer tap, so that anytime we've got it all the way to the cold, we're getting filtered water. And there we have it, all installed. Beautiful. Alrighty, next job on the list is I'm going to cut in another sullage point so that we can bypass the grey water tank and not have everything go through it. That's actually one thing that we regret with our last van, is having all our water, all our grey water, go through the tank, because the tank does tend to smell after about 1.5 years of using it. So as you can see here, I'm going to cut it in right here next to this other one. I've got another set up so that I can hook on the cam lock fittings and everything. That should be really good. I should have told Chelsea not to use the tank. I've got the sullage cut open.
What?
You didn't happen to be using the sullage then, were you?
You told me I couldn't.
Yeah, I told you I was cutting into it.
Sorry, I assume I'm not allowed to use it?
Just give us maybe 5 more minutes. Well, good news is that the drain works already. Even if Chelsea was not meant to use it. You can do it, just don't empty the water. We are in full swing. Welcome to Courtney's Hairdressers.
Bryce says Courtney, right? Because apparently it's an alter ego, that's what you say.
It's your alter ego.
Everyone calls me Courtney, but my name's Chelsea, and we think it's because of the author Bryce Courtney.
So we'll actually see people down the street and they'll go, oh, it's Bryce and Courtney. And then Chelsea's just biting her lip going, oh, it's actually Chelsea.
Yeah, and I'm too scared to correct him, so I'm just Courtney. And I am Courtney today because I'm dyeing my hair. I'm getting rid of the blonde in it.
So Chelsea was the blonde. Courtney is now the, what are you, chocolate brown?
Yeah, chocolate brown.
Bit of
dark
chocolate brown. There you go.
I know what you're going to say. Packet hair dye is really bad for you. Yes, I don't think it is very good, but sacrifices you need to make on the road. I don't have, obviously, a regular hairdresser that I can go to when we're travelling around.
Or that you can trust.
Yeah, that's right. And all I'm going is brown, so can't be that hard.
Yeah, and we got 3 packets, 2 for Chelsea and 1 for Juice. He doesn't know it yet, but he's in for a bit of a change up.
That's a joke. All right, you gotta help me.
All right. But yeah, take note of the mirror. Clipped onto the Yeti. Innovation.
Well, yesterday afternoon I forgot to show the final result of my hair. I think it turned out pretty good considering it was just packet dye. Couple of lighter patches still in it, but my hair was fairly blonde, so it might take a couple of goes to completely cover it.
Well, we were knocking on the depot's door this morning to go pick up our stone protection. We've gone with Stone Stomper because we've had some awesome feedback from people saying this is the best stone protection going around. And it's come in the perfect time because we washed the Caravan yesterday for the first time and we can't believe how much stone damage we've already received. And we've really only done some short little dirt tracks, so it's nothing in comparison to what we're going to get up to. We've broken a reflector, the chassis is already peppered with little stone chips, so it's flicked the paint off. So this is going to be very awesome for the next few years.
Now while Bryce is getting it all unpacked, I'd just like to say how easy it was to deal with Stone Stomper. We sent them an email one night just inquiring with some questions, and the next morning, first thing, we had an email back with sizing, how to measure up the car and Caravan as well, because there is a particular way you have to measure things in order to get the correct sizing. And within a couple of days we were already organising postage. Hence why we were asking about stone protection on here like a week ago, and we've already got it in the post.
Stubby holder too. I've just unpacked the kit. It looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward to put on. They walk you through the whole process. When you're doing it, they also get you to take some photos of your hitch setup and your drawbar setup so that they can best tailor their mounting options to suit your vehicle. Okay, first step is to chuck on this mounting bracket. So we're going with the L-shaped bracket. It's going to go underneath our toe pin like that, and then the bar's going to mount across the top. I always thought they were just like a straight bar out, but what they've actually done is they've seen it's a Norwell tray and they've actually contoured it up sort of to match the same shape of the tray.
Yeah, it looks really neat on there, doesn't it?
Looks cool. There you have it, it's all installed. Probably took us maybe 20 minutes, half an hour to do the whole thing. Hardest bit was actually lining up the brackets just to make sure that they sit exactly where you want them to be. We're not going to be able to test it out until tomorrow when we leave, so you have to wait until then.
Because Juice is always jumping up on our cafe lounge in the Caravan, and it's like a soft leather feel, we thought we should really get some covers for the cushions. So we've gone on to Shein, it's like our first time shopping on there, and we put in our measurements and got some covers. So let's see if they actually fit.
Work the tree.
Yours all good?
Yep.
Wow.
Look at that. Hey, Juice. Come on.
You're a bit lackluster, aren't you?
Oh, all right. Come on, test out the new cushion. Up.
Ooh.
Beautiful. Now your claws can't do any damage, mate.
We've got both of the cushions on now, and we are so surprised at how good these are. And they feel really good. We might let you know in 6 months if we've washed them a few times and they're like stretched to no end. But for now, what was it like? Was it $13 each or something? That'd do the trick.
It's got Juice's tick of approval. Look at him.
You can't be.
And you can't do any damage.
So nice. So nice.
Check this out. Stone Stomper is all set up and we're ready to go.
Thanks so much for watching another video.
And a big shout out to Indestructible and Stephen McKay for the super thanks this week. If you have liked this video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below.
Catch you next time.